Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back. It's Monday. Happy Monday. Hello, Neo. You're indeed first. Definitely not Il Evo. Yeah, we're early for a change. Put the music back on for a minute. Yeah. Oxygen not included. Let's continue. We're on stream 20 of Sour Gas or Bust. And at the moment, I've got two objectives. One, I want to clear the whole asteroid. We've got the solar power operational. We've got our meteor proofing shield operational. So we're just going to wait for some meteors to arrive before we do that. We're going to dig out all the space biome as well. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to print more Bionic Duplicates, and we're going to start getting them set up on the other asteroid, the Glowood Wasteland, where Meezemort currently is. Meezemort is digging out a few bits, but doesn't actually have a huge amount to do other than that. So I think we are just going to get him to start digging everything out. Pretty much everything. And we'll put in some Bionic Duplicate accommodation, as it were. I don't know exactly what that'll look like yet. Maybe we'll put it down here. Maybe that makes more sense. Let's see. If I move you here, Priority 9, deconstruct this, and then Priority 9, add that. Get it. Is there easy power on second asteroid? Well, I mean, it depends what you qualify as easy. There are 3 metal volcanoes, and we have the resources to geotune them immediately. So, provided we send over the stuff as steam turbines, we can get that done pretty quickly with our setup. Other than that, not really. I mean, if we go on the star map, yeah, there's no other power sources over here. But I think we should be able to get steam power going fairly quickly. I mean, the other thing is, we have absolutely loads of power banks. We have made several megajoules worth of power banks. Each duplicate uses 240 watts, I believe? Oh, God. You know what? Let's actually go and look at this. Where's the Bionic Duplicates? Did I allow them to leave the base? I'm imagining I could find one fairly quickly. Yeah, they're wearing the special hats. So, we look at these guys. They've... Right, let's see. It should say their power usage. Oh, my bad. They use 200 watts. Yeah, they use 200 watts. And they... yeah. But each power bank is 120 kilojoules. So that's 1 cycle's worth of power. So we have 71 cycles, 72 cycles worth of dupe power here. So we can send over a squad and power them for a while just off of that. And we can get the empty power banks sent back here to charge as well, and they can recharge them. So we can just shuffle the power banks back and forth. I think that's fine, and I really don't want any critters on these second asteroids. I mean, we'll keep the Sweetles alive because we kind of need them alive for later, but other than that, it's very much the plan that we're not going to have any farms or ranches on other asteroids. Maybe we'll have an exception be the tree asteroid if we ever get there. But I'm not really... That's not that high on my list. Right, let's skill everyone up because I'm not doing this again today. I think I'm going to give everyone advanced schematics from a Bionic Duplicate point of view. You don't need mechatronics. You're a sleeper. So let's get you low morale requirement skills. I recorded the Bionic Booster Pack review yesterday, and I think I quoted the wrong figure for how many watts a Bionic Duplicate consumes. So I'm gonna have to re-record a dub over that part. Ruby, I'm just gonna give you astronomy. I'm gonna get you the other researching skill. I'm not quite at the stage yet where I want to stop skilling dupes up. Meezemort, you can have building 2. Your morale is starting to get a little bit low, but we're going to send you back today, probably. The food's almost running out as well. We did actually dig up all the hexalent. That's another reason why I want to send the Bionic Dupes over, so we don't have to worry about the food immediately. Yeah, that's fine. We have a notifier that should go off once the meteors actually land, so we can investigate that. Yeah, that's right, Ulti. Get a load of that gear bomb all over you. These guys have some weird animations, I must say. Right, so what else do we actually have over here at the moment? People are coming out to space to dig. Let's get rid of this as well. Yeah, this is all queued up. Let's just get rid of all this stuff above this general layer, and then we'll keep digging out the rest of the asteroid. Have we made much priority of this, or progress on this? I guess you're slowly getting there. Did I really tell you to make this all out of sandstone? I don't think that's very sensible. Let's actually just tell you to build it all out of granite. Fine, I'm going to leave on speed 1 for a little bit. We'll speed up later. Yeah, go ahead and do that one as well. That's not correct. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, we did a research? Really? We were doing research? Mildly surprising. Man, it has been a busy day. Cancel this. All of these ladders will just be granite, because that's what's available. Yeah, get that out of there. This one, that one's still sandstone because they were building it, but I'm going to tell them to make it out of granite now as well. There you go, that's fine. How many data banks do we have? We have 44. We could do another low-level research. I think I was, what, on the way to monuments? Yeah. Okay, let's do that. We're gradually pumping all the polluted oxygen out of this asteroid as well. We're pumping it in here, we're sending it to the... We're sending it to these guys, the regular puffs. It looks like the puffs are all happy. I think we finally ironed out all the kinks with this setup. We'll keep an eye on it, but I'm pretty convinced this is done now. Leech stone is still increasing, that's good. What I actually want to do is... I actually want to put a shut-off here, because we're going to get some chlorine in a minute. This room is not full of chlorine anymore. So I think what we do is we put a sensor here, and then I put a gas shut-off here. No. Oh. There's a better way of doing this. Right. There is a better way of doing this. What I do is... something along these lines. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll put a bridge here. Rotate this over. And then this will be a shut-off pipe. That's going to contain only chlorine. So I guess pump that first. Yeah. And then we're going to put the shut-off there. So that is gas shut-off. Let's make it out of iron. Why not? The vent will go here, and that's going to be set to just chlorine. So if it detects chlorine, it will go in here. If it backs up, that's fine. I'll just get vented over here. But I don't suspect it will back up. We're not actively generating chlorine anymore. At least not as far as I'm aware. On the other asteroid. Right, this needs to hook up here as well. And then that pipe could just connect immediately here. Okay, I didn't fully consider that it could have bridged to the vent. Okay, I've got a better idea. That, I believe, could go here. And then I can cut this off. And then we could do this pipe like this. Yeah. There we go. Any more of you guys playing the DLC yet? Any more news about when that's coming out of beta? I'm keen to release the Bionic Booster Pack review before the new DLC comes out this time. I know I'm always a little bit late with these reviews, but it's because I actually want to play them and get to know them before I do a review. That's just me. Right, so let's see. This could be Friday night. That's sorted out. It's very tempting to drive all these Transformers because we know they're locked in to position now, but I really... The duplicates shouldn't ever be running past them, so I really don't want to do that. Right. Yeah, you are making the sort of granite, that's good. I could have actually got them to make this out of mafic rock. That might have made more sense. There's a lot of mafic rock down here. Oh well. I still could do it. I mean, how many of these have you actually queued up? Not that many. I think that would save time. Yeah. Let's start doing it. Let's make them out of mafic rock, because it's literally just so we can access all this stuff. And if we want to expand the base up here later, this will help us. I think we probably will expand the base up here later. Is that... I haven't priority denied that. That's good. Okay. Probably all of these as well. We definitely haven't done anything with this yet. And then I'll do all the dig errands again as well. I love using the arrow keys for these now. It's so convenient. Yes, I would be sad to let this colony go, actually, when we start doing the Prehistoric Planet Pack DLC. Obviously, we're going to come back, but I'm still going to miss it. Everything's just working. One thing, actually. So, obviously, we're letting the Drecos out here. In terms of spare eggs, there is an argument to be made that we should be making mushroom quiche using omelets, or using the raw egg from the puffed eggs rather than keeping a load of them in here. How would we do this? What we could do is we could put an egg cracker somewhere and tell them only to run it off puffed eggs and only when all of the rooms... Yes, as an anti-lag measure, because they're all floating around. That's actually quite important. We're not getting that many puff prince eggs, so we'll probably leave them alone. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this drop-off, because that one's not automated anywhere. We're gonna put an egg cracker in here. Oh, hold on. There's music. I have not been very good at timing the music in these recent streams, have I? I might just leave it playing from now on. But yes, as an anti-lag measure, because we do not want, like, I don't know, like 30 puffs per room in here for just a little side project. We're also out of power. Yeah, power consumption's quite high now. I mean, if we go here... Why is this behind? Why is this doing cycle 425? It's not cycle 425 yet. This report is not working properly. We are just using a lot of power now. It's the power bank charges, that's mostly it. Well, it's fine. Perhaps what I should do... I think what I might do is I might automate these ones separately. So, let's see. So it would be... let's go back to the overlay. I love this mod. I don't use this mod enough. So, let's make them the blue wires. So, 2 different shades of blue. 2 different shades of blue. These ones, I will put smart batteries next to each of them. And I'll tell them only to turn on if the battery is charged up to a certain amount. Hello, Carmike. Hope you're doing well. What are you up to today? I saw you were playing Dyson Sphere Program on Twitch the other day. How's Dyson Sphere Program doing? How many frames are you getting as well? That's the important bit. You might be able to make white cubes, but can your factory make more frames? I mean, I guess it's making a load of those titanium frames, right? You're making about 5 frames per second. Amazing. I remember being told not to disable the transformers because they lose some energy when you turn them off. Really? Oh, they have like a kilojoule. Well... if we've got enough power to actually charge these, then we've got power to spare. So, I'm not sure that's... I don't think it's a problem for me. Like, we should only be activating these if we've got power to spare. So, let's build these. This overlay is quite laggy. So, let's see. So, turn off the overlays. So, this smart battery is activating these transformers. So, I think for these transformers, I need a signal. I just remember ignoring that, but I suppose you just wanted to know what I thought of it. I don't know. I mean, how else are you supposed to do this? I've thought about transformers for way too long. I know I don't do it the normal way. I feel like my way is better than the normal way, and I don't know how you'd solve that for a similar setup. Right, so I want you to send a green signal. Let's see. Send a green signal when the battery is less than low threshold. So let's set this to like 90 and 95. No. Yeah, because we want it to run until it dips below 90 again. I guess I could set this to 100. There's nothing wrong with that. Right, so it needs to be an AND signal. So I actually need an AND gate in here for these ones. So this is going to be very awkward, isn't it? I don't think there's going to be a neat one. I mean, actually, this is neat enough. Yeah, this is neat enough. Okay, so cut this off. You're working on fixing bottlenecks with the gravity matrix at the moment? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. So many processes. Stop building this out of iron, actually. Yeah, I guess just do that. And we'll do the same down here. That's not right. Yeah. And cut it off in the meantime. No, don't plummet. Yes, that's what I want. We'll karate 9 all this stuff. And this should mean that we won't charge power banks when we're running out of power for other stuff. So, the other thing we could do for more power, because it seems like we do need it. We do still have that natural gas vent we've not been using at all, other than for cooking. Perhaps it would be a good thing to do today to actually set that up while we're printing all the Bionic duplicates, because I feel like we're still possibly one stream off moving over to the new asteroid, now that I think about it. I baited you all again, by the way, with the stream title. Yeah, maybe that's the plan. I need to actually seal up this room as well. Like, I want to bring all this in. I want to isolate this to just a pump, and I want to move the... I actually want to move the power generators up here somewhere. As close to... Oh, what do I want them to be close to? I mean, let's look at the geyser first of all. The vent. So, average total of 108 grams per second. We're probably just going to be run one power plant off that. I don't think the intention is to geotune this. Yeah. Well, let's put 2 in, because we can fit 2 on one conductive wire. We'll tune one of them with microchips, and only one of them, like with the hydrogen generators, so that we get the even 2 kilowatts. And yeah, that'll give us some more polluted water as well. Not that we need extra polluted water at the moment. It will give us some carbon dioxide for soda fountains. That is actually something I forgot to do. We should put in a soda fountain. Now, we're not far off doing the juicer. We need bristle blossoms. I am planning on doing that at some point. One could also argue, if we look at the colony report, if we go up here, people aren't recovering from cold anymore and recovering from hot. So I'm actually just going to turn off the space... I think I'm actually just going to get rid of the space heater now. Maybe we'll add another one later if we need to, but I think with everyone in exosuits now, it's no longer needed. You might try the galactic scale mod after I do the same finish. Yes, even more frame issues. Surely the solution to your problems. Okay, we've got more Bionic Dupes. I think I don't mind printing a medicine and science debuff guy. We'll just make sure that he's not the one geotuning the metal volcanoes. I think that's acceptable. So we'll print Gizmo. I've also finally figured out what the actual overjoyed responses for these guys are when I was doing the research into it. Man, that was wild. I had no idea. They don't seem very good, I must say. Right, schematics here. Got a researching booster. I need to make sure that you don't do medicine or science. And we probably need to stop printing ones that are... Wait. Oh, you have the science buff from the friggin' sleep machine. Okay. There we go. I should probably, actually, now I think about it, let's look at the non-Bionic duplicants and turn off their low priorities or low skill errands in here as well. So Lindsay, you should be doing husbandry. Not that you're going to be doing husbandry anyways. You should be doing husbandry. I always forget to do this, but it's like the last thing you want is a duplicate stuck on an errand that's taking them too long. You can stop doing doctoring bubbles. I just never remembered to do this. Ellie is on extra priority for cooking, and they can't cook. That's wild. I'm glad I looked at that. No husbandry for you. Let's see. Creativity. Okay, everyone's disabled on decorating by default, and apart from the specific people I want to do it. There's probably a couple more where I should, where it's like a 2 and they're getting the bonus. So I should probably think about it, but I'm not that worried about that for now. Yeah, you're disabled on decorating. You're disabled on decorating. Have you noticed that we tend to pick dupes that lack husbandry as an acceptable debuff? You're hoping the frames will have an integer overflow and wrap around. That would be great, wouldn't it? Right, I'm pretty sure this is set now. So, what this means is, you should start charging when the power charges up in the batteries a little bit more. Oh. There's a little bit of a lag, because the transformers stay... There's a green signal when battery is less than low threshold. Oh, I need to flip it around again. Yeah, okay. So I needed to send a red signal when it's less than low threshold. Well, that's a fairly easy one to fix. Oh, I need to unplug this one too. Yeah, there you go. So now you shouldn't be charging at all. And yeah, you're right. You can see the power decreasing in the transformers due to the heat loss. So one could argue that what we should do instead of disabling the transformers, is the thing is, we're wasting their power on them anyways, even if they're on, because then they're filling up, they're constantly refilling to the 1 kilowatt. At least this way we're not filling it with more power to be wasted. And eventually it will hit 0 kilowatts. Or kilojoules stored in the transformer. Whereas if we automated the buildings, it would still be charged up at the transformer. And then it would be wasting it as heat. So I think this is actually the best thing to do to answer your earlier question, Ayla Evo. Obviously it doesn't make a big difference if you're cycling these on and off a lot, but If there's large periods of downtime and large periods of uptime, then I think it makes sense. Right, okay, so we removed the heater. Let's actually put in the soda fountain. I think we only need one. Let's make it out of gold. Because we feel like it. And because the water pipe is already right here. Then power-wise, I guess it's just going to go in there. How much is actually hooked up to this? Quite a bit. The aqua tuner I should probably actually plug into something else, right? Steam Vent 2 is online. Okay. So this is finally turned back online. I did set the notification to remind me of that. So you should be dumping... You should be dumping more heat in here now. The power shutoff is turned off, so this should gradually cool, I think. And these are working, so... As far as I can tell, we've hooked up the cool steam vents now. Oh, you haven't! You haven't done it yet. Quick, build this. And then build this. Yeah, I noticed that. You're overpressure because you're full of too much steam. Well... That's not good. You've been backed up for a while. I mean, we're not getting a huge amount of power out of these, so I'm not that fussed. Wait. Is this pipe now broken? Is that the issue? Okay, that is an issue then. Well, I think what I need to do then is put you here. Cut you off. Yeah, there's something going on with the bridge priorities here. Okay, well, that's been wasting water for a little while then. I mean, it's just turned on, so maybe it's not too bad, but like, yeah, we should have, we should not have let it all build up in here. Because we're already able to drag it out of the room at a fixed rate. Obviously, I don't want to open it up and then break everything. Ooh, that's irritating. I mean, you're still full of water because we've got the water geyser running at the moment. But, so, it's not really the end of the world, but like... It would have been annoying if that did actually matter. Yeah, there you go. Get out of there. Also, does this mean this has been heating up for too long? No, this is... Actually, it's the exact opposite. It's cooled down. It's cooled down too much, because... Why? Ah, why is this cooled down? That's very irksome. I mean, we've already made a load of glass. I don't really want to come back in and heat this up, but... I guess I'm going to. I mean, I guess we'll use glass for other things. We'll use glass for the monument, right? We'll build a monument. I did not notice that this broke. Right, let's set this up again here quickly then. Because we're not even going to be able to pump the water out of here until this is fixed. So, let's see. Conductive wire. I think for now I'm just hooking this on here. Furniture. This is actually useful. I will just put another tile here. And the automation sensor. Seems fine. And then plug that in here. And then the piping needs to be made out of ceramic. We do have plenty of ceramic, so that's good. We'll send this back over here. And what I need to do is I need to do the exact same thing I did elsewhere, which is build the pipe. I'm going to build the pipe bridge out of ceramic as well. And then I don't want it to be radiant pipe because I don't want the glass to actually drop in the room. I think we just want regular rock piping up here. And then... Ooh, that's irritating. I guess put a bridge here? Yeah. Then cut that off. Remove this ladder. Remove this ladder. Let's see how quickly you guys could build this. Let's party 9 all of this. I'll put a storage bin here for sand again. Oh. Okay, well this hasn't been running because this hasn't been set. That's good. Chlorine. If you detect any chlorine, put it in here. I don't think you will detect any chlorine for a while. Mostly just seems to be regular oxygen. I could put that I could put a similar sensor here. That might not be the worst idea in the world, so let's actually just do that. Let's actually... so cut this off, Yeah. Because this will help us in deleting the environmental gases. I think the intent is that the whole asteroid ends up just covered in carbon dioxide from the geysers. Because it's nice and inert, generally. I guess. Then hook that up. And then put this in here. Although this vent is over pressure. Well, I guess it will alternate the packets, so that should be fine. I like this. Yeah, anything that's not chlorine gets vented. So that covers us even if there's something other than carbon dioxide in there. Right, and then you need to be powered as well, so I can just go there. Let's priority 9 that as well, which should be pretty quick. I'll need you to come over here now, so just build all of this as well, priority 9. Man, I've had a headache today, and I don't normally get headaches. It's mildly concerning. So, I also want you to remove this. Meezemort, are you still scolding? Yeah, you need to go heal up again. For fun. I am enjoying you bringing back all the iron, but we do need to mechanize that and get Meezemort out of there eventually. It's not very nice. Right, so food. We want an egg cracker. Now the good thing is, they have now got an automation port on the egg cracker. So we can turn it on and off with automation. That was a big bugbear of mine, was that you used to have to put it on a door like the critter drop-offs. So now we can control when we're cracking and when we're not cracking puffed eggs. Now, what we will need is we'll need a critter sensor in each of these rooms. And you could do something... You could do something where you have an egg cracker for each puffed egg type. But I think what I'll do is I'll just set up 3 critter sensors, and if any of the rooms exceeds, say, I don't know, 5 critters, then the rest of the eggs will get consumed. I feel like that makes sense. So, and I'll put this in the Sandbox Showcase video as well when I talk about it, because puffed meat is not that valuable. I'll just put them in this corner. So, if any of these is set to above 5, then this will activate. It's nice we have space to actually fit all of that in here. Right, so you can be set to oxygen. And that should mean that you get any regular oxygen that comes in here so it doesn't all get vented somewhere else. Yes. Good. I can see it. And then the eggs are moving around. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see the mechatronics actually working. That one down here is turned off, that's good. Let's just keep tiling this up. I've given these guys a fair bit to do now, to be honest. Right, so filtration medium sand. Make glass. Oh, I need to get in here as well, don't I? That should stay vacuum. This should be fine. Wait. I need to do something about this. I need you to relocate whatever's over here. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, there is a load of polluted dirt here. Yeah, I thought so. And then relocate this here. I also need to put liquid vents here and here for the glass. Come on. There you go. Yeah, this is fine for now. So then you can build that pipe. Then we can seal it back up. We can start making the glass. And that could be set to priority 9. Then you can refill this. Okay, can I get you to sweep all of this out as well? I want to make sure there's no extra material in here, because this is absorbing a load of heat. I know that. In fact, for now, right, actually, let's make this a sweep only all standard. And priority 9, and then you can just fill that one. Because the less mass we've got in here, the easier it's going to be to get this working again. In fact, that may have been why we had the issue with this in the first place. Okay, you made the slime, you made the glass a little bit too early. you have to build the vents. Yeah. Yeah, that's not exactly what we wanted. Oh, you should have built that tile. What stuff is in here? Oh, wait! Okay, you didn't grab the depleted uranium. You did grab that depleted uranium. Balls. Right, okay, hold on. Cancel sweeping mop orders. Yeah, I need to go put some more depleted uranium in there. Right, what's on the list? Bimetal. Depleted uranium. Right, where is it? Really? Okay. Camera return, you've saved me again. Right, I need you to relocate that here. Before anyone builds this tile. And I still do need you to actually... Oh wait, I need you to empty this first. No. This is starting to wind me up. Right, well, we're letting the glass out now, which is good, but it's still a little bit early. We've got steam in here now. That's fine. Right, so now I need to release this. Yeah, we're still sending the glass this way and it's breaking in the pipe. That's not what we want. This shouldn't take very long to fix, trust me. Also, you can remove all of these farm tiles. We don't need these now. Right, so now we have depleted uranium in here again. So, the other thing is, we should definitely remove these conveyor rails while we're here. So, do that now. Research done. Nice, nice. I don't mind the metal ore being in here. That's not too much. Actually, you know what? We can get the metal ore out of here as well. We're in a position where we could actually get this out of here pretty easily now. So we should, while it's all here. You're repairing the battery? Okay, fine. Yeah, grab the aluminium as well. Don't think there's too much more in here we want. Yeah. So now I need you to seal this off. No gas in here because the steam has formed a good seal. This is done, so you can do the same here. Who's idle? Wait. There's no way you've actually done all the errands. No. Don't be silly. We do have slightly too many duplicates now for the amount of Atmos suits we have. So I should expect some idleness. You guys have been generating a load of microchips. I think I'm willing to accept a small amount of idleness now. Unless there's an unreachable toilet. Ellie. You need to build one of these first. Yeah, there you go. Very smart. You can also build these ladders. How's the sleep machine doing? I'm pretty confident this will heat up now, but it's going to take a moment. It's going to take a fair bit of glass. We got our best and brightest operators on it, though. We'll be fine. You can see when it's boiling because of the heat as well, though. That is good. Yeah, we'll get there. I mean, depleted uranium is not that conductive. But it's a refined metal, so it's still pretty conductive. What's a lettuce? Right, okay. In the meantime, let's go back here. So, critter sensor. So, send a green signal if above 5. Critters only. Copy across here. We never want to eat the puff princes. So it's just the regular guys. That could be pretty nice. That'll give us a fair bit of eggshell too, right? You will need to come in and grab the eggs, but they're so close. I don't think I want to automate that at all. I think we will just let you deliver the eggs. Yeah, because I think it would be cumbersome to set up automation specifically for that. What we could do... Actually, what we could do is we could set some automation to the chutes. That's very possible. And what we could also do is... This should have raw egg in it as well, which it should already have. Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to get plenty of raw egg, which means we can make omelets. No. we can make the mushroom quiche. Oh, no, we need the omelet to actually make the mushroom quiche. That's interesting. Oh, yeah. It's not just raw egg, it's omelet. Yeah. Well, definitely do that. And then we need to put... We actually need to put mushroom quiche in here as well. Wow. We've got quite advanced cooking setup going on now. What are you actually spicing? Wait. There's no way you're spicing all the lettuce with brawny spice. We've just been using our iron on that for like 100 cycles. You should not be spicing that. You should be spicing just the surf and turf. Holy shit. Where's all our refined metal been going? We've been spicing lettuce for no reason at all. I literally just forgot to untick that. Well, that'll give us some more refined metal. Mushroom quiche is a food I don't remember very much about. It's great. In all honesty, it's great. If you have any critters, it's superb quality. Gives you aquatic diet for some reason. And it's, and if you have any critters and you can run these two plants, it's good. So basically, if you've got the situation where I'm in, where you're ranching puffs, it makes a lot of sense, because you can get the slime for the mushrooms, you can get the bleach stone for the water weeds, and you've got the eggs. So having an integrated puff branch is pretty much the only thing you need to make mushroom quiche for everyone. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure what it's actually going to say mushroom quiche. So the other thing is, it uses a lot less lettuce than the mushroom wrap. So I think we still want to make the mushroom wraps because we're out of lettuce. Or we have lots of lettuce, rather. So I don't think we stop making it. Right, and that should make a lot of eggshell too. And that should gradually reduce lag. Although it would be nice if you could deliver them more than one at a time. Well, we'll see. Right. Looking hotter in here. This is going to heat up gradually. I think we'll just leave that for now and not worry about it too much. We haven't had any meteors. You are progressing on building all these ladders. That's fine. What are the priorities in all of this? Priority 5. I think now that this is actually built, I think I'm going to priority 9 the fire pole. And then I'm going to go ahead and priority 7 this stuff over here. So we can move on with our lives. And then I'm going to priority 8 everything over here. Because I do want to get this running today. We're wasting the natural gas at the moment. We know we are. So what else can we do? Let's set some more priority 8 tasks. I mean, there's not a huge amount of water pressure down here now. The liquid level has dropped. We've been pumping this gradually. So I think we probably can dig a fair bit of this. We should be able to climb over and reach everything. Don't do that. Don't do that. Can you imagine if a dupe got there and dug it before we cancelled it? That would have been hilarious. Right, remove this, and then... I think we're going to want to remove this door eventually. I don't think I want to generate the natural gas power down here. The only thing is, actually, yeah. We want the power generators up here, because that's where the dupes are going to go and do the tuning. So the other thing to bear in mind, right? So currently, to get over to the puffs, they're running this way. I think eventually we're going to have transit tubes and we're going to lead them in a slightly more efficient way than this. Because we don't want this bit full of access routing. I think there's an argument to be made of at least tiling this little bit here. How much plastic do we have? We probably don't have a load of excess plastic, no, because we've been doing the main base with it. Let's granite tile this one bit here where they seem to be running over. That should speed things up, and then we'll close this one. Yeah, priority 9 that, and that should help you get about your day a little bit faster. It looks like they're also coming here. Well, that's fine. I don't think I'm going to be doing that forever. Building melted. What? The liquid pipe melted? This should definitely be ceramic pipe. That's quite funny. I mean, yeah. Okay, right. Priority 9 this. We can build all of this now. I guess at least the glass ended up outside. There's nothing quite as terrifying as getting a building melted message when you're not supposed to be melting anything. Yeah, I guess we're digging all this stuff now. That's good. So, ladder over here. Dig this out. Dig that out. Dig that out. You can actually dig this out as well because we've got the tile. That's fine. It's granite tile. We're all good. I sure hope I haven't made a mistake with any of this. I don't think I have. So we just need to set up the vent, and I think we literally just... Do I want a drip pump? I probably do want to set up a drip pump for this. It's not like the polluted oxygen where we're always going to be consuming it faster than we're using it. Like, this should never fill up. This could feasibly fill up. So it probably is worth me setting up a drip pump in here. So, how about... Okay, let's just double check what we did in the steam vents. I don't think we need to do it exactly like we did for the steam vent, and I don't think we're going to geotune this either. I mean, this is how I've done it in the past. Like, we probably don't need to do this. It's not going to be that much gas. So, how about we just do one? Yeah, we just do one. We set it up. We drip the liquid here. And then, I don't know, let's just shove the gas pipe in here. Let's just shove the gas pump in here, and then, I don't know, maybe like this? That seems fine. So cancel that, then you can get in here and build all of this. And then we need to put the liquid here. So let's priority 9 this as well. I also need to put the valve in here, so... Liquid valve. What's the best way of doing this? I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Let's actually orientate it the other way. Hold on. George! George is having fun. Okay. I realized a slight issue here. Right, you can build another ladder here, another ladder here. You could also dig all of this Yeah, I think we've established that pressure damage isn't going to cause any issues, so you can dig up a few more of these tiles. Is there a reason not to have the valve in the 2x1 space by the vent? No. No, there isn't, you're right. Maybe in case you want to tweak it again in future, we don't have to come back in here. That's probably a good reason, right? I probably don't want to have to break into here to tweak this again. So I think we'll leave it outside. It's not like we're doing anything over here anyways. So this goes in here. We'll put the gas pump here. I'll make that out of steel just in case. Steel's not very expensive. Ammo sensor here is probably fine. I probably shouldn't stick the ammo sensor behind the drip pump. I don't think that's gonna matter. I need to bring a wire over here as well. That's fine. That's just gonna come here. Yeah, let's just priority 9 all of this stuff now. I wanna see it work. Who's idle? George is still idle. Yeah, I think you need to build this out of something local then, mate. Build a granite ladder. There you go. So, I think what I'll do is... I could just stick it up here and troll everyone. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick it here and troll everyone. There you go. Hilarious. I'll put a ladder here as well, because A, I want to dig out all this stuff. I don't care about the slime lung at all in this room. Now that I think about it. This shouldn't off-gas anyways with what we're doing. So, yeah, go ahead and remove all of this. Old Fart Squad is now trapped. Great. He's very happy about his current situation. Perhaps some sedimentary rock ladders for now. Just to get you out of here. Oh, new printables? What do we got? More Bionic Dupes? More Bionic Dupes. I guess we'll do another medicine science one. Not that I want to pick too many of these, but I want to make sure we're actually getting the numbers up now. So, skills, schematics, get a hat, and then priorities. I don't actually... Do I actually care about the priorities on any of these Bionic Dupes? Not at the moment. We're going to program them all later. So we're going to make sure you're not doing medicine or medicine or science. Everything else is fair game. Seems like we've just stopped charging the power banks for now, which is a sign that we do indeed actually need more power. If we're going to start exporting it to other planets, do our colonization, we do actually need to do this. What are we going to put in the drainer? It needs to be something that's not going to boil in natural gas temperatures. So... naphtha? We always do naphtha. No, because naphtha's going to be the liquid down here. What else do we want to do? I don't care if Meezemort is scolding, that's fine. Right, relocate. Actually, I should care if Meezemort is scolding, because even if there's not a very large chance that they're going to get injured, if they do get injured, it's debilitating, so... yeah, he's fine. You guys are all trapped now, because you need to dig this. I'm going to load a granite up here, so I'm hoping you have the sense to actually build all of that stuff. And then, I guess, start doing this, and I guess set this to, like, 0.1 grams per second. You guys are idle now, because you need to build these. These should not be made of sandstone. These should be made of granite. Or probably, actually, sedimentary rock, yet again. So that for now. And then dig all of these. Okay, and then, yeah, we can start tiling up all these other little spots, I guess. A little bit of forced labor again ain't bad. I do like that this all fits in this little block. Not that we really needed this down here, but that's fine. Oh, you guys are really bored. You need to build these. Is that literally all the sedimentary rock? No, you have sedimentary rock here. Well, who's doing these then? Oh, Lagbot is coming over to build them. From the other side of the colony. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, well, I'm just going to cancel these errands and get you to do it. There you go. Get them out of here. And now you're free to go and do as you please. Right? Yeah, they figured it out. Right, let's see. So that's all pretty nine. Let's speed to it for now. So we need to keep pushing the natural gas in here. So let's keep building these tiles. I guess you can also remove this, and we can build a tile here. We can build these tiles. Yeah, build these tiles. Don't build that tile. You could deconstruct these for now. You can dig these. I guess I want you to build another ladder here. Empty the naphtha here. I'm hoping us building the top tiles is actually going to destroy most of this polluted oxygen. Because we did end up with a little bit in here. Also, note that none of the slimy stuff is actually off-gassing because it's all covered up. Right, so that's fine at the moment. This is the natural gas pipes. This does need to come out here. Yeah, okay. That's fine. And then I think I just deconstruct this now. We'll let that pipe run out, and then we'll sort things out. Meezemort. Ah, poor Meezemort. You're getting scolded yet again. Yeah, the water just disappeared. I could just get you to stop moving iron for now, but I think you might get bored if I do, so... Pros and cons? I need to send Meezemort back soon anyways, because he's running out of food. He's got, like, a couple of days worth of excellent left. Because he is on the forest biome. Hello, El Cotto! Glad you're enjoying the series. Yes, we haven't found much sour gas yet, but I'm very, very happy with this run. I think the only run where I feel like we did stuff faster is Badlands Boffin, and that's because over on Badlands you start with several dozen tons of refined iron on that map. This is working now, that's good. It'll still be a little while before this melts, but at least this is working again while we're making the steam, making the glass. So we're getting some of this water out. You are actually erupting as well. That's interesting. But how long that'll keep going for. But yeah, the other thing is the temperature mechanics were more complicated, or less complicated back in the day. Okay, these are just regular dupes now who are idle. That's fine. We don't have the databanks to do more research, so I think I'm just going to have to leave them there. Hang on. Oh wait, hold on. Shouldn't you guys been running on the wheels? I think this is time for us to open up the gym. Did we figure out why this isn't working? Oh, actually, we should set it so that the Bionic Dupes aren't allowed in here. Yeah, that's probably what we should do. So, something like this. Because they're not going to get any benefit from running on the gym. You have the gym transformers hooked up to automation. No. My question is, why are these ones running and these ones aren't? It's something to do with the transformers. There's a smart battery on this one, but and that's connected to the shutoff. Is that the reason? We got these turned off because this battery is charged? Oh, we do have enough power now for this. Oh, hold on. We still need to build the friggin' knock gates. Oh, it's because the lamp is over here, and it's not. There's no lamp for this one. Ah, that actually makes sense. Okay, so I just need to put an extra power consumer somewhere and hook that up. I guess we'll put a ceiling lamp over here then. Look, I actually hope you're doing well. What are you up to today? How are you? I think we're gonna have to take this wire. Oh god. Well, that's not ideal. Here you go. Delete the unused wheel. Oh yeah. Why do I have an unused wheel? Oh right, the rounding. Okay, so okay, yeah, that's what we do. Instead of this. Yeah, good point, good point. Already know this. Then at least I know these guys are fast enough already, but they could always be faster if they're bored. We printed enough Bionic duplicates now, I will actually expect some of the regulars to be bored. Your kid just can't seem to kick the slime lung. It's really cutting into the stream time. Oh no! Oh, well, best of luck. Best of luck for the, for their recovery. There you go. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, that's fine. Right, put the lamp here. And then the automation is hooked up to everything but the lamp. That's what we should do. Come on, game. Come on, game. Behave. Behave, game. There you go. So, deconstruct that, and then that's all priority 9. It's going to annoy me that this is over here, but I also don't want to move this. We can move it here. Then it all fits in like a neat little package, and then we can put like some paintings in here. Actually, we could totally put some paintings in here. This is 23 wide, so we could do... We could do like a load of basics and then a landscape one in the middle. Maybe. I know it makes sense for paintings to be in furniture, but I always feel like it should be in refinement because they make the duplicates more refined. I think we can do something like this. Yes. There we go. So... Yet another advantage of 23 wide rooms. I also love, by the way, I know I pointed this out last time, I love that the power bank chargers are literally these little brushy things. But yeah, I got confused because these charge at 400 watts, but they take 480 watts to run. That's why I got confused about Bionic Duplicates taking 240 watts. Build all that stuff again. I presume they're getting on with all this in the meantime. I don't think this takes very long for them to actually do. So... What liquids have we got that fit the bill? Gunk? We could definitely dump some gunk in here. Yeah. That sounds good to me. And it goes. Just fill this pipe with gunk and then we never have to worry about it again. And the gunk should float on the liquid naphtha, right? Then I think we're done. In the meantime, I can also push you up here. Start building a few more of these tiles. This could go like... I may need you to build another ladder for that. But let's finish one thing at a time. That's my goal for today. I think I've baited you all again. I'm just gonna get the natural gas power hooked up today. So we can charge power banks more reliably. Right, copy this. Because we do want to interrupt the duplicates every schedule block. When they're in here. Move that. I'm hoping the refined metal stocks will increase a lot now that we're not wasting all of that spice, because I really did not mean to spice all the lettuce. You guys making mushroom quiche yet, by the way? No. It's not yet happened. Because we're out of fried mushroom. Now, if you've got mushroom wrap and mushroom quiche hooked up, okay, I have an idea, right? Let's actually do it like this. So, one of these will make mushroom wraps, and one of these will make mushroom quiche. That way we know we're going to get a mix. Because we want to make some wraps to use all the lettuce. Because we don't really have a lot to use the lettuce on otherwise. What can you actually cook with lettuce? Yeah, it's that and frost burgers. Mushroom wraps are definitely where you use the most lettuce. So we do want to keep making them. Or, realistically, we actually cut down the water weeds a little bit. But, I don't know, that doesn't seem right, does it? Oh, look! Oh my god, look at this boy. He's so cute! He's so cute. Lettuce isn't even good to feed the tree. Why isn't lettuce good to feed the tree? Wait. Wait, what was the plan with this? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm not supposed to remove them. I'm not supposed to remove them. They're supposed to get manually removed. Okay, whatever. Whatever, just wrangle you. Wait, no. Oh god, come on. Let me select you. Relocate here. Yeah, I'm not supposed to manually empty this. There you go. The tree wants to eat mass, but outputs by calories, so you want to feed it calorie-dense foods. Oh, that's interesting. I kind of assumed it was going to be the other way around for some reason. This is very hot now. The granite pipe is also very hot. These don't actually melt the granite. It's because this is the higher mass block. I think this will be fine. If it's not, we'll get a liquid melted thing in like 5 seconds. Or a building melted thing in like 5 seconds. Right, keep building these tiles. And then I could probably actually just get you to tile all of this now. And I need you to ladder here as well. I need you to remove this. And the power wire could also get removed. Who's made a mess? Ada? Oh, you made a mess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's no way, they're too cold. That's why we had the space heater there. Really? Is that just because we dumped a load of chill into the asteroid? Right, well, I did set up a bypass for this, but I think I actually removed it. Right, well, here it goes again. And then that will go here, and then that will go here. And that should ensure that it bypasses. Yes, rip toilets. The space heater was more important than we thought. I think it would have cooled down regardless of the space heater, because we completely opened it up to space and the space materials and the lack of heat. So I'm not surprised at all. But we are going to have to very quickly get on that. So I need you to sweep these up. Put these here. You guys love building pipes. You'll be fine. Today we are having a strawberry banana Huel Black Edition. For some reason. Oh, come on. Build these pipes. Build these pipes. Wait, no. Don't build out of ceramic. Build out of regular materials. Build out of granite, please. You should be doing this immediately. I need you to do it immediately, otherwise we're in big trouble. Come on. Oh, Lagbot, are you on the other planet? Or are you on the other side of the planet? You're pretty far away. Gizmo's idle. There you are. Quick. Right now, everyone should... Oh, no. Oh, we were like a second... We were a second too late. It's not a real ONI colony until it's a bathroom-related emergency. Oh, there's always a friggin' bathroom-related emergency. It's because our thimble reeds cooled down. Well, that's just sad. Anyone pee anywhere else? Or is it just... I think it's literally just all the sleepers. Right, okay, well that's fine. But you're not going to make very many dream journals while you're complaining about that, so please get back to work. Yeah, now I got loads of stuff to do. There you go. It used to be it wasn't a real Ariza stream until someone peed on the floor. Yeah, they do a lot of peeing. I think I'm also going to put radiant pipes here because... realistically, this is all bathroom water. It should all be warm. In fact, one could even make the argument that we should insulate all of this pipe. Because we're specifically trying to heat those thimble reeds up. And we have the resources, so I think I will do that. Hooray. Yeah, there's a reason I have an emote of a dupe peeing. Yeah, here you go. Building melted. Oh, God. Don't do it. So that's all going to be insulated up to here. And then Friday night this. Yeah, we did it. We melted another friggin' granite pipe. Why did I build these out of granite? I should have made these out of obsidian. That's what I should have made them out of. So now the actual issue is, this metal's going to cool down again. That's not what I wanted. And I probably need to do this in here as well. Maybe it won't cool down. It probably will, because the rock's going to drop in it. Yeah, immediately. So sweep this up. Sweep this up. This should be this should be ceramic. Right. It is. So ignore the errand on this. So that should be ceramic. Yeah, there you go. And then party 9 this. Alright, speed up. I want to see this happen. Don't test me, dupes. We got to do this. We got to do the natural gas room today as well, and we should have plenty of time to do the natural gas and then the power plants. That should not be an issue. We will end up having polluted water in there. I think that's fine. I think we let the polluted water just off gas and send that to the puff branch, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I feel like if we were going to do polluted water off-gassing, it would literally have to be like the whole bottom of the map for it to make sense.
Wow.
Wow. Carrie actually has actually activated the puff cap. Amazing. Let's do it. Wow. Yeah, speaking of puffs. You reminded me yet again that I still haven't found my adapter for actually plugging in the turntable. Let's see. Yeah. You guys are in luck. There's still some daylight too. There you go. There's the puff. I am now puffed. We've cracked a fair few eggs in here. Right, I'm upgrading this to yellow alert. I need you to do this now. And then we can move on with our lives. Because if we don't do it, then the glass is all building up in here, and that's all going to start bursting. We really didn't want to happen. But I also did nothing proactive to stop it. I'm still not doing anything proactive to stop it. Maybe we should. No, look at this built quickly enough. Right, so now you need to put this here. You need to sweep this out of here. You need to sweep this out of here. And you need to sweep this out of here. And you need to sweep this out of here. Oh! Oh! We're getting meteors! Hold on. Right, you know what? It's a small amount of rock. Let's go watch the meteors. Incoming object detected. Oh, it's out of power! It's out of power, that's no good. Wait, why is it out of power? Wait, are you kidding me? I never plugged this in. Oh no! I set this to the same wire as the friggin' the friggin' power bank chargers. Okay, well that's clearly not gonna work. Okay, let's do this for now. No, it's fine. No. That was the wrong wire to cut. Right, okay. No, we're good. The only thing is, oh god. We don't have quite enough power to close all of these at once. Oh! We needed the second wire because we can't close them both at once. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Hold on. We're fine. So what I need to do now is I need to cut this If I cut that, we'll get a green signal and it will run. This does not need to be done urgently. Okay, so... more buildings are melted. Great, okay. So now what I need to do is I actually need to cut the power bank charges. Okay. Right, so now this should all start closing. But we... yes, I know! I know! What's melted over here? Oh, this pipe is melted. Okay, that's fine. I could go... that should be insulated. That should definitely be insulated pipe. And then this can connect over here. Stop interrupting me in the middle of my meteors. Right. I think that's all good. I said you should... we're fine. What I need to do is I need to plug it into a wire that's not also got the power bank charges in it. That was like the entire issue. And to be honest, it might not even be an issue, because I think we've actually had enough time. Also, I didn't see which meteors they were coming in. Does it tell me? No. Okay. See, we're fine! No harm has occurred to the stuff. This one's a little late. Okay. Next star map, and you might see. Yeah, okay. Unidentified object. It doesn't say when it's coming in. Right. It looks like you did do everything. It looks like the pipes are broken. A little bit. That's fine. Great moment to sneeze. Nope, guess I need a telescope. Oh! You're right, we do need a telescope. I haven't even done that yet. Okay, we've left some glass in here. That's not good. That will definitely heat things up. But that's not really what we're aiming for. Right, let's actually go and get them to do a telescope then. Once this is loaded. Okay. This will heat up. We just sent a load of glass through there at once. I think this is fine. Right. Meteors. Let's watch the meteors. But let's also set up a telescope. So we want... my daft. Enclosed telescope. Do we need an enclosed telescope? I think we do. I need to remove these 4 ladders. Okay. Irritating. Stop yellow alerting everything now. And now we speed to it until the meteors arrive. And then we see them land. Also, now I get them to deconstruct all the ladders, right? Because they're going to get damaged anyways. Got some loot. Let's check what the loot is first. I'm getting very distracted. Oh no. What we got? Ooh, we got the candy grape balloons. What a grape cosmetic to get. Okay, meteors. They're here. They're here. They're spears. I don't know. We won't get that much advance notice because we built this so close to the top of the map. Okay, it looks like they are phosphorite slime. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. These robo miners should be able to reach up past everything. Yeah, actually, that's true, because the slime is going to tile everything up. It's not going to fall through like the regolith. Well, these ones are not a huge problem. Oh, look, there it is. Squelch. Okay, well, that's not too dramatic, so we'll leave that alone for now. Barney is trapped. Great job, Barney. Well, your problem will get solved pretty soon. Let's put the Let's put the thing in here. Let's put the enclosed telescope in here. We definitely have oxygen to send over to this. Wait, what? What is in the way? This. Thinking. Oh, it's a notifier. Oh, okay, well. That can move. That can move here. Okay, look. I get it. Oh, this is depowering. That's why it keeps alerting me. Right. Well, this should definitely not be a pause and zoom then. And this should be a... It should be a baboing. That's what it should be. Okay. Speed to it. That's fine. Right. So what I do need to do is Yeah, I'm going to need to connect the power banks to a different power line. So let's remove all of this. Which one are they going to connect onto? There isn't really another good one. Because I think all of these have something important on them. Well, that one's going to the thermo aquatuner. Which thermo aquatuner? Oh, this thermo aquatuner? Oh, we could turn this off. That's fine. Right, okay, so it will be this one. Okay. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Right, so hook that up over here. And that one's still plugged in there, that's fine. So priority 9, all of this as well. How much refined phosphorus do we have? We have like 33 tons of refined phosphorus now. I think we're okay. Also, we won't need to charge Bionic power banks forever. So, like, yeah, I'm really not that fussed about it. Right, oh, whoops. Meteors. Landing. Okay. So, slime, yep. Mm-hmm. Let's build the power wire here. What we got? Yes, I do want an urbanite. So we'll get another Sonia. Sonia will get... Hold on. Yeah, Sonia will get... schematics. Ulti will get advanced schematics. Give him the hat. And... let's see, so you are also not allowed in the gym. And then priorities, we will set you to not cook and not farm. These are two things that Bionic Dupes don't need to do. We want all of the... We want as many of them to be urbanites as possible. Right, we also need an oxygen pipe. That's not going to be hard to manage here. So that's going to be this one. And then that can just vent up here. This is the oxygen that we're using for the Somnium synthesizer as well. So we know that this one is available. Yeah, let's get space scanned. Let's just do it. Priority 8 is fine for that, I think. Okay, right, the natural gas room, let's continue. So this needs to be priority 8. Did I set anything else to priority 8? This is set to priority 7, you've been doing that, that's good. You've actually done most of this, that's really good. I will get you to dig out these tiles as well. And then we'll release all of that later. Right. How's the temperature up here? It is gradually It is gradually increasing, but it's taking time. Right, we also need carbon dioxide in here. I don't think we actually have any set up to dump in here yet. I think I would rather just dump all of the natural gas vent output rather than pump it off the map. Because I don't want to pump the slimy carbon dioxide into base. You guys pondering now? Not too much. I think we'll leave it on speed 3. Did you actually grab the gunk? I think I'm going to yellow alert this. Is that your way of telling me you don't have any gunk? Yeah. So I think what that means is this is full of gunk. Here you go. So that means now we can go down here. And now you should actually dump the gunk in. We only need the 1 bottle and then that'll be good forever, I think. Right, speedy uppy. Yeah, you've got granite in here as well. This is all fine. So, yeah, you've done that now. How much polluted oxygen do we have left? Probably a little bit. Okay, looks like it will spread out. That's not good. Well, what I'll do is I'll tile all this first, and then we'll come in here and finish this off. It's funny, my webcam makes it look a lot brighter outside than it actually is when I'm in puff cam mode. I'm not convinced you are actually building this. Okay, now you are. That's good. Yeah, gunk. Let's check this works correctly as well. That was a very small bottle. I was hoping for a little bit more than that. No. That did not work. The gunk pushed the naphtha out of the way. Interesting. That was not how I thought that would go. So I think I actually need to cut you off. Oh, I'm gonna need to get you to dump all this out again, aren't I? Sweep that up. You're gonna need to shut the naphtha in here and leave the gunk outside. Yeah, it's not gonna work like this. Is a gunk super extra heavy? Well, I guess we found that out. I don't know why. I thought naphtha would be heavier than gunk, but apparently not. I know crude oil is the heaviest, or is gunk heavier than crude oil? Forgive me, gunk, I was not overly familiar with your game. Right, so you should actually stop running now, right? Yeah. Right, well that will spill all the gunk over, so we set you back to 0.1, and then we sweep all the gunk out. What is off? Oh, you're forming loads of polluted oxygen now because you're friggin', oh, God. Because now the slime can off-gas because the pressure isn't too high. That's so stupid. It's literally what's happened. Right, okay, so come in here. Sweep that up. Naphtha goes in here. Disable auto bottle as well. And also, before we do this, let's cut. Yeah, let's cut off. That's good. Oh, I need to empty this. Extract pipe. No, there was polluted oxygen here before. I just need to get it out of this room. Okay, I'll tell you what. We don't actually need this here. And this could be an airflow tile. That should ensure that all the... That should ensure that all the polluted oxygen goes up that way. Right, I'm gonna make you an airflow tile just to look nice and neat. Right, now you've got to do the plumbing task. Oh look, we've got a Bionic Dupe. How amusing. Right, it's being sucked back in. That's hilarious. Cancel that, because you are now just full of liquid naphtha. Don't put the gunk in here. Right, and now this is going to go in here. You have been set. So this should work now then, right? Guess I'll set you to priority 9 as well. Because I want you to fill up with random naphtha. Now this is working. And the polluted oxygen has moved up here, so that's good. This is now storing all the natural gas. So, okay. So for now, I will tile these. Oh, wait. That's fine. I mean, we'll break this out eventually. And then, what else do we want to do? We want to keep... Oh, come on. Sweep up that gunk. And then tile here. Tile here. Tile here. Oh, you got some polluted oxygen here. Breathe. I guess it is getting actively sucked in now, right? That's very frustrating. That means you got polluted oxygen in the friggin' pipe! And it's full of slime lung as well. Okay, hold on. Okay, we actually need to sort something out. Turn that off. I don't want to let the rest of the natural gas out into the asteroid. That's not happening. I think what we do is we actually deconstruct these two tiles, we let all the polluted oxygen settle up here, and then we tile it off. But the problem is the gas pressure here is going to start rapidly decreasing, so we have a limited time window to do this. And in fact, there's actually probably too much polluted oxygen here now. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Airflow tile. And then liquids, and then deodorizers. Yeah, that's what we do. Very quickly. So airflow tile, liquids, deodorizers. We need the liquid layer up here first. 49 this. Can we actually fix this? I think we can. I mean, it would make at least some sense to turn this off, but I'm not going to. Okay, empty this out as well. So now what I need to do is I actually need to release this here. We have a load of liquid, but we can let most of it go. I'm going to save it before we screw this up as well. Let's do that. That friggin' gunk getting on the floor and releasing all the polluted oxygen. That was not what we wanted. Right, you're out of here now at least. That's good. Maybe it gets deleted over time. Maybe that's acceptable. Right, now the problem is, I need there to be water here, but I need it to be not so much that it's gonna prevent a deodorizer from working. That should actually be fine. I think you can ignore this. Right, that pipe's empty, so keep pumping up from here for now. Now build the deodorizers here immediately. The other issue with this plan is each deodorizer can only handle 100 grams per second, and we've got several kilograms in here. So, just put a filter on the pipe. No! Oh, it's in here again. Well, we'll filter out as much as we can with the deodorizers, and then we'll have to just isolate the rest. So, yeah, cut this off. What's going on with this pipe? Did I forget to fix something? Sure. Okay. Oh, it does actually need to be hooked up to a pump for it to run at all. Okay. That's hilarious. Oh, what do you mean you didn't build the pipe? You didn't build the friggin' wire. Okay. It's not working. The gas pressure is getting too low now. I think we're gonna have to actually just get rid of it. If it's... The race against time has not worked. Ulti is trapped. No, Ulti is not trapped. Ulti is just a miscreant. Right, you are all melted now, so you can finish. How much glass have you made? Oh, look, we made mushroom quiche at last. That's good. We have 5.1 tons of glass. Okay, that's good. We'll need more than that later on. That's fine. So you should be set to mushroom quiche as well. We definitely want to freeze that. That's good. Look at all these foods we got now. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Oh, right. Now all the slime's just off gassing. I need you to get rid of all this stuff then. Actually, can we even go and store that anywhere? Did I put any storage bins anywhere for you to come grab that? That's a lot of material in here, right? I don't know, it's probably not that much material. But you also need filtration medium. Okay, you are full of naphtha, that's good, so you can be Priority 1 now. The natural gas is indeed getting stored up. You're erupting again, that's also a good sign. We can geotune this if needed. I don't think it makes a huge amount of sense. This is not a very spiky vent, and we don't want to waste all our abyssalite on that. Not that we're really using the abyssalite, but like, it's the principle. Put that tile there as well. Put these here. Run the... Okay. I see what the problem is. Perhaps this should not be yellow alert. Well, actually, you've grabbed most of this. Leave it on yellow alert just a little bit longer. You know, for fun. What's the efficiency look like as far as geotuning cool steam beds? Well, we're not geotuning these because the whole point is that we don't have to geotune them. And also, there isn't enough room in here to store all the steam if we geotune them. I just wanted these to run and be left alone. We're going to geotune the saltwater vents so we can get more salt out of them. These we're just going to leave on their own. If I was going to geotune... Well, yes, but if I don't want to build that... It's not bad. You keep seeing default balloons, I should hand out some fancy ones? What? I thought we normally had the Draco balloons. Maybe I haven't given the Bionic Dupes Draco balloons. Yeah, that's worth considering. Okay, these are running now. The water has breached. Is that a problem? I don't think that's a problem, because it flows back in after the oxygen is released. That's mildly concerning. I think this is starting to work, so... obviously if I open this, this is just going to explode. So... one could argue that I could just build the tiles up to this level, add all the polluted oxygen into the one tile, and then tile it over. Someone's handing out red ones? Yeah. I'll have to investigate that further. You know what? Instead of having every single errand be yellow alert, how about we sweep by type and we select organics and sweep just the slime? That's probably what I should have done to begin with, in all honesty. And leave those as yellow alerts. Okay, I think this is acceptable. Because, yeah, you won't have very much slime to grab. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Gizmo. Poor Bionic Dupe. Which would win? 2 deodorizers or a drip pump? It's basically what we're asking here. What else do we want to do? Finish off the fuel. It looks like this is actually working. That's good. Oh. It's letting in carbon dioxide. Okay, that's not good. This was a bad plan. Okay, we have to stop this now. There's no point doing this if it's just filling up the asteroid with carbon dioxide. Beans. Well, that's all going to get sucked in here too, right? Is that just going to get deleted because it's at the bottom? Maybe. Expelling gunk. Why? Oh. Oh, wait, I know why. Because we turned this off. This is how we're currently dealing with gunk, right? No? No, it's because we've been yellow alerting people. Oh no! Gizmo! What Gizmo? That's disgusting. These Bionic duplicates are disgusting. This is an unusual level of jank. Oh, yeah, I was panicking. I panicked. Yeah, fix that. I didn't really... Okay, I didn't really intend on using the natural gas for power for some reason. In hindsight, that was probably a bad move. Right, the carbon dioxide has entered this bit now, which is deleting all of the carbon dioxide very gradually. Just not what I wanted. Right, how do we fix that? Well, I think if we remove this tile, that helps. Maybe if we remove these tiles. What, is there no storage left for the slime, or is this just you confused errands? Right, okay, this is also not appropriate. Let's remove that tile. Right, okay, speed up. We just want to get this done now, I think. Yeah, build that ladder. I suppose leave that tile here for now. Is there no way for you to dump the slime? Is that the issue? It's still just off-gassing away. I should just build the storage bin, shouldn't I? Build one here. Oh, right, we removed the ladder. Put it here, it won't off-gas here. We gotta make it so the carbon dioxide drifts down here, that's what we gotta do. You're right, this is slightly more janky than... Now you're grabbing the slime. So the carbon dioxide should end up in here, right? Eventually. One would hope. It's just teasing me now. Okay, there we go. Right, this should be fine. So I think now what we do is we just tile up the room. I'm not even actually that fussed about the slime anymore, because we're just going to have to deal with this anyways, so... I guess make that a priority 9 on the sweep. And now we'll just start piling all of this. Yeah, just do this. Shouldn't be that much left to do. I can get you to start deconstructing these as well. Yeah, you can start deconstructing all of this. Deconstruct this. It's not behaving! Get out of here! I just really didn't want any of the natural gas to leak, and we have prevented that, so I'm very grateful for that. Is that sour gas? No, that's hydrogen. Okay, we're good. That was the main aim, was to prevent the other stuff from leaking. Right, I guess what I also want to do now is I actually want to build these ladders over here. Dig this out. And start digging this out. And then deconstruct all of this. Ugh. At least we did leave ourselves plenty of time today to do this. I did not want to make this more friggin' oh, come on. Make this granite again, please. Yeah, and remove all of this as well, because that's going to give us more resources for everything else later on. So you can also remove this. Goes use the gas and power to store it for food making. We've been using it for food making for a while. We used to have a gas pump here, like a normal gas pump. But now we're actually going to use it for power as well. British starvation puffs. That's fine. Yeah. Those are just the excess puffs. We're still gradually pumping all the gas out of the asteroid. Eventually we'll reach the chlorine. We just want the carbon dioxide to be left. I think. One gas environment is what we're going for. Yeah, I guess start removing all the tiles. We've pretty much grabbed all the natural gas at this point. Now it's just blue oxygen. We'd still need to actually grab the remaining natural gas, though. Because we're accessing the vent from over here, I think this is just going to have to drain gradually. Oh, wait, hold on. Seal this. And then we can just seal this, because there's no more natural gas here. Yeah. And then we can just remove everything up here. That should make things quicker. So Friday night that. As we're getting down here again, they're still using the... Oh, wait, hold on. Something's gone wrong. Yeah, this should all be plastic ladder. There you go. Oh, I definitely don't need this. Remove the petrified fossil now. Building entombment, what? Oh, that's fine. Shovel. Yeah, it looks like the meteor harvesting did everything. I wasn't actually looking at it, to be honest. Also, does anyone actually come up here and use this? I haven't even looked. We obviously set it up a while ago. Are you gonna use the thermal nullifiers for anything sleepy farm? I don't know. We'll probably just use it to gradually cool the asteroid, right? Like, gradually cool the transformers in our spine. That feels like it makes sense to me. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, star map. I haven't looked here yet. Looks like we have been doing some scanning. There's a satellite. Don't know why it lets you inspect this. Yeah, Uglavisk is having a go. Probably not today's thumbnail, but if I run out of other things to do, maybe this is fine. The wilted tree and the slime off-gassing around it. Well, that's fine. At least it's pretty fast. You guys are all fine. Let's continue to excavate this. Right, so we do just have polluted oxygen up here now, so we can just release all of this. So, deconstruct priority 9 here. And then that should be fine. Then you can deconstruct these tiles as well. There's not that much natural gas left. That's good. We've just got a couple of very sweaty tiles. And of course, they're doing all of the other errands as well while we're getting them to do this, so I'm not that fussed. There's a very small amount of natural gas left. Yeah, and then I could deconstruct these, that's fine. No, I'm playing with fire, because we accidentally deconstruct one of these tiles incorrectly, we're just releasing all of the natural gas at once. But we're not going to do that, because we're not stupid. Let's see, so... these tiles are fine, this tile is fine, these tiles are fine, this tile's fine, that one. You know what? Actually, leave these ones in here. That's fine. Very controlled natural geyser. Right, what we got? A booster, more Bionic Dupes. The game knows what I want now. I will take a disassociative, that's fine. So, Stealer. You, let's see. Have schematics. You can have the hats. No, the other hat. And then you need to not do husbandry and medicine. And then you need to not be allowed out of the gym. Well, not allowed in the gym, because you won't benefit from it. And these need to be set to priority 1, which they are. Okay. Looks like the power banks are going down because we're not actually charging them enough yet. Yeah. Okay. Right. We have a couple of tiles left. It's mostly just regular stuff now. The only problem with drip pumps is the lower the gas level gets, the less efficient they become. I guess it's not the end of the world. I feel like that's a small enough amount of natural gas that we can deal with that. I think we just leave this. I think this should work now. Remove this. Just lateral this. Then deconstruct these tiles. Put the slime in here. How's it looking? If all the natural gas packets are gone, there's one packet over here. Most of it is gone now. Will I allow a single packet through? Probably at some point, right? I don't know, it should get sucked over pretty quickly. Oh, it's about to erupt? Okay, well maybe not then. Go on, join your friends. Okay, we didn't need any of that in the end. Yeah, and the polluted oxygen here is low enough. I think we just put a vent and filter anything that isn't natural gas out of here. That's what we do. That's what we do. So, then sensor. Oh, you know what? Just put it nearby. Then, well, sensor. Then, anything that's not natural gas. So put a not gate in here. Right, I think we're actually mostly done now. So if I get you to build some tiles here very quickly, I think we can seal off the rest of this. Yeah, go for it. Very quickly. Okay, so now that means I can remove this. I think there was anything non-building there that I wanted to keep. Remove this. We don't need the liquid lock anymore. This. Eventually this will stop erupting and we can get all the natural gas out of here. I could just tile the carbon dioxide if I really wanted to. Probably. Right, so set you to natural gas. Yep, that's fine. And then remove this. And then that means I should be able to hook the pump up. Because now everything that isn't... And then, yeah, set this to, like, above 1 kilogram. And then everything that's not natural gas should get vented immediately. Yep, you'll have to see it. Right, so... that should eventually deal with everything. We can just tile the carbon dioxide. I think that makes sense. So let's just tile these now. Let's not tile them too enthusiastically. I don't want to accidentally delete all the natural gas. God, this really does erupt for a while when it starts erupting, doesn't it? Right. How's the carbon dioxide? Okay, carbon dioxide's all gone. That's great. So that means I could tile this, and it's not going to delete anything. And then, likewise, I could tile this. And then, remove, remove. I can also just tile this. I suppose disabling the drip pump while the vent is venting is way more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing it. The amount of liquid it uses is so low, especially if it's a renewable material like naphtha. I really don't care if this is running all the time. That is not on my mind. Right, remove this. Then I think I need to put a tile here, so just do that. Why? Why? How does this happen? The vent? Oh! Yes. Okay, alright. The vent backs up. That is something that I forgot. Right, okay. We're gonna reload that. We didn't just... I didn't just waste an hour of your guys' life to let the natural gas out, now did I? Who taught me into putting the vent in? Oh, the fish pipe, the water pipe for the fish tank has slipped a little bit. I need to go fix that at some point. Should we get a fish update? We can get a fish update. Oh, yeah. The new fish are doing pretty well. The ottocyclists, you can see them swimming around with the frog a little bit, can't you? Like that little one. It's not a tadpole, it's a little catfish. Like I said, filter. Oh, you mean actually using the horrendous gas filter? The one that costs 120 watts, like, all the time? That we never use? Yeah, that one. Okay, let's have a look at this. Thanks, game. I mean, there are cases where it makes sense to use, such as when you're doing something that doesn't take a large amount of time. I think what we do instead is we just put a... I think we just put a gas reservoir here. We just fill it with the other gases. Or we fill it with the natural gas while we're venting out the polluted oxygen. And then we can just sort it out later. That seems fair enough. And it doesn't waste all the power that we're trying to not waste at the moment because we're running out of power slightly. Like, that is actually important. So I guess what we'll do is that will go over here and then this will go up here. There you go. I will literally go out of my way. I will literally go... Oh, right. Hold on. Oh, why am I on the wrong screen? Boo. I was on the wrong screen. Like, I literally selected the wrong thing. Right. We're building a gas reservoir. So why did I remove that random... Wait. I deleted a random bit of sonic pipe. And that is 2 lumps of natural gas floating around in the ether. Oh, whatever. Two little errant lumps of natural gas. Yeah, we're not fixing that. That's not gonna happen. God damn it! That was our legacy. We've been trying so hard, and we let some out because we deconstructed a random pipe. How dare you? Let's go back to doing this. Oh, there was natural gas in here. You're right, there was natural gas in here. So I think we just keep that sealed, because otherwise it's going to cause big issues. We're just going to forget about that. I could actually deconstruct these tiles and let it out that way. That would require letting the water out, though. I don't bother with it. I'm sad. Well, 2 packets out of like 10 billion probably isn't bad, right? I'll allow it. Right, you need to do this though. Right, that's all moved on now, so I could remove all of this pipe. Yeah, tile this again. Alright, speed up. Anything else you want to do? You can remove this tile. Move these, we'll put some ladders in. This doesn't flood, does it? That would be kind of funny if it did flood. Right. Pile that up. Oh, wait. Wait until this is actually in the bit, please. Yep, there you go. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right, and now... deconstruct. Deconstruct. It was just this bit. It was just this one little tile I neglected. If I open this up, will that flow in there? Let's see. We'll save this and have a look. Move this tile. Let's see what happens for science. Oh, right. You still need to get in. Oh, right. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? Nope. We have decided not to access this now. I think. Right, this gas reservoir is set now, so set this to anything but natural gas. And then this can be set to above 0 for now. And then the gas will go through here and fill up the gas reservoir. And then we'll dump it all onto the pipe. And then all the other gas will get out of here. Then I can just move this over here. And I'm probably actually going to need to put like a ladder here. Or something. Deconstruct these. Remove these. Put the ladder here. The ladder here. Then ladders could go over here as well. I don't think anyone can reach this tile. Oh, they can now. Okay, that's good. Oh, wait, we can just remove this. We didn't need that ladder. That's okay. Priority 9 this. Is that what priority 9? Yeah, okay. How on earth did I click the wrong button earlier? Remove these tiles. Basically, I want this area to look like we never touched it. I wonder where the natural gas particles are now. They've spread out a little bit, but that's fine. That is such a low amount that I'm not going to worry about it. Bionic duplicates are having a go. Right, remove this tile as well. Remove this. Fine for bed. Good luck with the rest of the build. I'll check the VOD tomorrow to see how I did. Thank you. I mean, the power room is not going to look that over-engineered compared to what we've been doing here. But this is pretty much done now. Like, yeah, now we're out of polluted oxygen, so this should just exclusively be natural gas in here, which it is. It is full of slime lung, admittedly, but I don't think it's an issue. Right, and then you can go here. There's still a little bit of polluted oxygen here, but it's not enough that it's going to clog anything up, and it will get vented as we need it to. Oh, Abe. Poor Abe. You know what? For now, I just want you to commit Sudoku. There you go. Quickest way to solve that problem. Come over here, deconstruct this. I didn't really want to put 11 kilograms of natural gas over here. In fact, you know what? I think we still try what we were talking about earlier. I say we got time, but we're starting to run out of time because we've been dawdling on this a little bit. Right, this should now be set to above 1,000. Not that I think we'll ever run out. I think the polluted oxygen may just be getting deleted now. That's probably for the best. People are getting idle. So long as it's just not one guy consistently idle, that's fine. Oh, the issue is I can't access this. Yes, that is true. So what I would have to do is I would have to dig that out. I'd have to dig this out. And then we'll see what happens. The water is pushed out. Okay. That is fine. Yes, that is fine. So now this goes up here. Yeah, remove this. I'm removing all the tiles because I don't want all the debris to build up over here. Right, speed up. I'm sure you guys have gotten all the other errands done in the meantime, right? We'll have to keep an eye out on the star map too. Right, so now you can remove this. Well, let's see where that ends up. There you go. Right, so now the natural gas is all flooding into here. Which is fine, because what I can then do... I think there's any way of me actually tiling this, is there? Not unless I do something harebrained like this. Let's try it. Let's try it with the water in place. It might work, it might not. It's just going to irritate me. Sorry, I know this is literally now on the logic of this is going to irritate me. But, yeah, whatever. Right, so the water is flowing, that's fine. So now you just need to come in and build this. It should be fine. And then you can come build that tile. Move this. We need to put a ladder here, I think. And then you can tile this. Where's Rowan? Chip. Okay, different people are deciding to come and do it. That's fine. Okay, all the natural gas has been pushed up there. That's fine. So now I can seal this. I can remove this. I can remove this. Remove this. That. I'll leave that one there. Okay, now we're good. Now that's all the natural gas. It's all in this room. There isn't really that much more to do, is there? Okay, let's just seal... I don't want to disable the gas reservoir. It's not unreachable, you're fine. What's the star map going? Anything else interesting? We got a sandy ore field, so we've got sandstone, sand, algae, copper ore. Okay, we got a ruined rocket and an artifact. Okay. Is that everything? It does look like everything. Okay. I suspect there's probably a planet here. Right, I think I'm just gonna tile this now. Let's do that. What's the rest of the asteroid looking like? Have you done all the other errands? I'm thinking you probably almost have at this point. Right, okay, let's probably 5 this. Let's start digging out this whole area. Do not need any of this. All of these biomes are full of stuff that we no longer need. So feel free to start digging this out. See, this is why I don't mind wasting a little bit of time on this, because it's like... The dupes are doing other stuff in the meantime. The gas all disappearing from this area now. Just delete a load of polluted oxygen now. That's fine, right? Okay, that's all been caught, so now we can just release all of this. And I think we're pretty much there. And I'll remove this once we've actually... Oh, I don't need to fill this up now, do I? I probably don't actually want this gas reservoir here now, but we need to leave it in until later, because we're still trying to vent out the gas. The other gas. Really a waste of time compared to how much hassle it would be if it isn't done properly. Yeah, I don't think it's a waste of time. Even if it feels like it's taken a while. It's nice to actually have the time to do this. Yeah, let the polluted oxygen out. Be free, smelly gas. Be free. And to be fair, it was a right mess when we started, so, like, this is... Feeling pretty happy about this. Now, the question... I think this is probably going to fill up before this actually gets anywhere, so I'm going to turn this off for now. Let's turn this off. We'll wait for this to finish, and then we'll resume. Yeah, just do this. How is the gas situation up here? Yeah, we're still not really touching the other gases. I don't think we're getting a huge amount of off-gassing. We shouldn't be getting a huge amount of off-gassing. But there is a large amount of polluted oxygen. We've just been gradually pulling it over from across, like, the entire map. And to be fair, this was off-gassing for a while. I could totally come over here and start doing this now. Also, we are just letting the hot carbon dioxide vent erupt over here. So I am trying to fill up the asteroid with one gas. I'd rather have that than a vacuum, because we want to make sure we can conduct some heat, even if carbon dioxide isn't very conductive. It is at least a gas, and it is somewhat present. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. I don't think there's anything down here. How much hassle would it be dealing with all the weird gases by just freezing them all? Considering that we're not quite making enough power for what we want to do, quite a hassle. Maybe once we get more power sorted out. There is, of course, the perpetual argument of jungle juice onto magma. We will probably do that soon, just because I want to use the building space down here. I've never actually just demolished the magma biome before. We've got all this water here. Now that we've actually got the vent sorted out, I mean, we haven't insulated it, but I'll just insulate the bit below the vent, and that's how we'll do it. The only issue is we need the water level to be a little bit lower, but it should lower when we dig out this area. In fact, actually, in that case, let's priority 7 this. Get it out of there. This also needs tiles. So let's make some mesh tiles over here. We will probably use it eventually, because we don't have any other source of diamond. Right, how's it looking? Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that anymore. So, now the last thing is the natural gas itself. So where are we going to put the gas generators? I think we shove it in a conspicuous gap somewhere. It does consume diamond. We need the we need the diamond presses for it. Oh yes, you're right. It's not a source of diamond. It's a consumer of diamond. Will we use it? Probably not. We've probably dug up a fair amount of fossil in the ocean biome alone. We currently have a fair bit of lime. We've been using it pretty quickly, to be honest, to make all this steel. How much steel do we have now? We have 10 tons of steel. That's not that much. We have been spending it, to be fair. Wait. Why have we got oxygen here? Game. Why have we got oxygen here? Did we end up with the oxalite coming in here, or is this just pipe shenanigans? You know, it occurs to me that if we don't have consistent power, then this doesn't work. I think I'm going to cut this off. How do we solve that issue? I guess we just... Okay, here's what we do. We temporarily murder one of these guys, and we replace him with a dense puffed. And that's how we get rid of all the oxygen here. Because all the bleach stone is off-gassing as well, which is not really what we want. So that needs to be a current errand. Damn. Yeah, if we don't get consistent power, this won't work properly. I don't mind getting a little bit of blue oxygen in the dense puff branch, because we're always going to have oxygen for that, but we're not always going to have chlorine for these guys. Alright, Pei, I do need you to actually do this. Oh, there's Pei. Okay, that's good. Okay, so you should eat the oxygen relatively quickly, and then the rest of the guys can eat the chlorine. We'll leave it like that for a little bit. Right, principles, where we go. We probably only need one more Bionic Dupe. If we do this, we have 8 dupes. That's 1 electrolyzer's worth. I think we will do 8 Bionic Dupes per asteroid. We shouldn't need more than that. So this should be the last Bionic Dupe for a while. Okay, so Ulti can have the hats. And they're an Urbanite, so we disable this. So... No, not that one. Farming. Cooking. And then... you're not allowed to leave the gym. I guess we're athletics trading a fair few dupes now. That should solve the power issue, right? Yeah, these are turned off at the moment. Not that we can rely on the dupes running on the wheels forever, but it helps at the moment. I think we are actually charging the power banks up. I'm gonna make another 100. I'm gonna make another 99 eco power banks. That's what we want to use our Abyssalite on. How's this going? Yeah, this is cooled down now. This is... Okay, this isn't cooled down, but... It'll sort itself out, I believe. We'll just leave that pipe there, and then... I'll leave the glass forges here in case we ever need to tweak these again, or in case we ever need to make any more glass, because it's good for either of those. Right, yeah, I guess we don't need to worry about that anymore. So... I think the intention was... I was going to put the natural gas power plants somewhere near the base. Probably realistically over here somewhere. Now, what would a good look for this be? Because we don't care about the gases that come out. Because, okay, let's think about this. So we need it to be in a room. So... If we get the... I want to keep the fire pole here. We don't necessarily have to keep the fire pole here. We can remove it. I'm just trying to shove stuff in the room. So, this is 4 wide. So if we were going to seal it off and put a ladder in, then we would need to actually seal it here. Which is probably fine. Now the dupes wouldn't go in this room from the base, because it'd be full of polluted oxygen. This would be an exosuit dupe task. There is an argument to be made for putting it in space, frankly. The only thing is, we don't have transformer slots up here. We do have transformer slots down here. I think what we do... Now, I want to make this insulated tile. It annoys me that we never made this insulated tile. I'm just going to get you to do that. And then I'm going to get you to do that. And then I'm going to get you to make a power plant in here. And we'll have the fire pole start somewhere else. Is that actually going to be really annoying? That is probably actually going to be really annoying for these guys. Okay. Maybe instead of... Okay. Maybe instead of doing this... I could shove them down here in the room with the anti-entropy thermonullifier. That would be reasonable. Right, let's remove this ladder. So remove this, remove all the tiles. That's priority 9. What I need to do, I obviously need to pump out the polluted oxygen. The polluted water, rather. So I think what we'll do is we'll set up some doors here. We'll set up a little pool. I'll put the pump over here. It's kind of out of the way. We can make a fertilizer room as well. How much fertilizer we got left? None. Well, we were fertilizing the water weeds. Not that I think we really need to now. But we were doing that. There's an argument to be made for putting one in. So actually, hold on. Cancel that. I don't think we need to insulate this room. Or seal it off necessarily. I guess if we don't seal it off, we're going to keep getting polluted oxygen over here eventually. Unless the CO2 pressure gets high enough, which it might eventually. Fertilizer machine fits in this gap. So we'll just put that here. And then what we'll do is we'll put the liquid pump over here. We'll put the... We need to drain all this polluted water out of here so the pressure doesn't get too high. I could just make a load of mesh tiles here so the natural gas vents a bit more of a buffer. Oh, wait. Oh. Hold on. That doesn't work then, does it? Okay, hold on. Let's put, I don't know, just normal tiles here then. Yeah, seal that off. This doesn't have to be in the room with the actual generators. So if I'm doing this assuming that we may eventually want to geotune it, or just to have the extra capacity in there in case we need it, let's put 2 probably gold amalgam things in here. I'll put them on mesh tiles. And then what I'll do is... I can fit 3 in here. Let's fit 3. Just in case. Because I don't want to come back to this room and do anything with it. So what I'll do is... This is a conspicuous gap where we could put the canister filler, so we'll do that. Oh. I don't need this hydrogen pipe here anymore. Can I just... Where can I shove this hydrogen? Right. Cut that out. I'm just gonna put a little gas reservoir over here and we'll figure that out later. So... Vent that over here. And you can remove this. And then... I can go there, but like... Priority 1 this. And priority 9 this. And then that'll get done. And then... So all the polluted water's going to come out here. So I guess what I do is I put the pump in here. Put in a hydro sensor. That goes here. Yeah, and what I want to do as well is I want to... This natural gas power should be a priority as well. So that gas pump down here, this one. Is all the gas out of here? No. The natural gas pump down here, that probably needs to be set to high priority pumps, like the hydrogen one. Oh wow, we have 2 anti-entropy thermonullifiers. That's fun. So let's see. So the natural gas is running this way. We need that to go in the intakes. So probably bridge it off here. Then hook it back around that way. Because I want to make sure that we are primarily using it for the actual power, if we need to. And then this is going to go over here. And then the carbon dioxide is going to go... Oh, wait, hold on. It's going to go like this. And you'll be coming in to tune these occasionally. You'll be coming in to grab the... Oh, you know what? Do that. Do it. Oh, wait. The hydrogen pipe. Oh, what am I doing? I wonder what we should use. I wonder what we should use a random pipe full of hydrogen for in the general area. Yeah, get rid of all this. Just start running this with the excess. That's completely fine. Do that. What am I talking about? Right, and then the only thing is we don't have room for the fertilizer machine in here, but that's fine, because we want the fertilizer machine where we actually have the natural gas, don't we? So what we actually want is we want to put it here and have a liquid lock. That's assuming we want to make any more fertilizer, which we may not necessarily want to do. Because we seem to be breaking even on food now. So we'll have a think about that. But yeah, that wouldn't go in here anyway, so that's fine. So who's idle? You'll find one. Oh my god, look how many people are running on the wheels. Also, you never built these things. Build these. I don't mind the dupes getting a bit more athletics training, but I don't want it to be excessive. Right, and we're obviously keeping all this natural gas infrastructure here, because I don't want to move this again. So we'll put a drywall in here. Let's do... I guess orange checkerboard, that makes sense, right? There you go. Right, let's priority 8 this. And then what else do we want? So we want the transformers. So... I think we set up 2 transformers. And we have... We could potentially tune 2 of them. So... Let's see, it needs to face this way. I do want a smart battery on this though, so I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to raise these up here. And then we're going to put the smart battery in here, and I'll decide how we're going to set that up later. So... This pump could just go here, that's fine. And then... Right. I think what we do is this one can just go up and over here. Yeah. I can unpause it now, this is fine. And then you could build this wire here. Build that wire here. I'm going to hold on to the aluminium as long as I can, because we primarily want to build conductive stuff out of aluminium. And this wire can come down here. And then this one's going to go... I guess we'll just go here. It's fine. Actually, you know what? Let's stick to the principles that I said I was going to stick to. And... separate it out in case we need to do some random bridges later. So that's going to be the natural gas. Let's do the blind quickly. But I've actually still got time today, so we can get this properly finished. We can get the thermonullifier working as well, because the power plants will generate a fair bit, won't they? I mean, not as much as this consumes, but like to start. They produce hot water out of thin air, or fat air, maybe. Who knows? Right. So the hydrogen is set to 90 and 80. So we always want to burn hydrogen if we have it, because we have so much of it. And then we'll set the natural gas to a lower priority. Okay, there you go. And I don't think there's anything else we urgently need on that front. Well, I guess build this tile. Guess build this tile as well. You know what, don't bother, make it symmetrical. Okay, right, now we speed it up. You guys should get to work on this. In fact, actually, yeah, that's probably 9, that's good. There's even a little entrance down here, so that should be pretty convenient for you. Yeah, I don't think this will be mega inconvenient. We've also got the tiles here, so that this is quicker for them to run on. Oh my god. The speed difference of some of these dupes is unreal. How's this looking? Did you get all the oxygen in here? You're gradually getting all the oxygen here. This never worked, so let's just leave this. Pretty big bit of polluted oxygen here. Gonna get rid of one of you and add one of you. That should deal with that. Don't wrangle you. Relocate you in here. Are the Bionic Dupes still slow? Well, the Bionic Dupes will always be slow, because they don't level up their athletics on a manual generator, as far as I know. So what we need to do is we need to get them doing tasks, so they can skill up, and then we get them all the boosters. Which is why I wanted to have them for a little bit of time in advance before we send them over. Also, do we even have enough beds now? Yes. Wow. Sure, but I could be giving them speed boosters. Yeah, but I mean, if we look... I mean... Yeah... Yeah, I guess we could. Here you go, you can have this one random researching booster. I'll do that... Yeah, if we have time, I'll do that before we wrap up. In fact, actually, what boosters do we need? How many microchips do we have? I need to put down this list now, don't I? Where would that... Oh god, where even is that? Microchips. Industrial products. We have 28. Right, so... What do you want then? Suit training booster, is this it? Athletics +5. Okay, let's make 8 suit training boosters. Actually, let's make 16. If there's a suit booster, I'd expect it to make a big difference until I skill all the way up. Let's make 8 then. Because I think just one each will do. They take 8 microchips each. That's gonna take a while. I'm gonna be honest, I still want them for tuning up things too. Maybe I priority 9 this. Yes, we're not tuning up all of these generators. Yeah, you just need to build this pipe and then you'll be all set. +5 athletics and also removing the suit penalty is a big deal? Yes, it is, you're correct. Especially if they're going out into the base and the regular dupes are running on the gym because they have the option. You're right, that does make a lot of sense. Not that they've been doing things very slowly as it is anyways, but yeah, like, you're right. Yeah, send this hydrogen over. Remove this. I'm content to run this for now. I guess that will help get rid of the slime lung, right? Maybe? It starts to chill the air. Do I want to put any temperature plates in here? I could put some temperature plates in here. Yeah, I could put some temperature plates in here. Let's see, granite. One here, one here. And then maybe like 2 here. It's a fully trained, they have the suit bonus anyways. It's only 5 athletics, so it won't matter as much. Yes. True. Who's unreachable food? Meezemort. Oh, Meezemort is out of food. Come back then. I guess we never built the Bionic Dupes quarters here. Yeah, we should probably stop abusing Meezemort. Well, come back when you're ready. It's broken. What's going on? Oh. Gunk. Okay, okay. I forgot something important, didn't I? We printed all the Bionic duplicates, and we didn't disable access to the bathrooms. So this probably means I need to... Oh, God. They've gunked more than a toilet. They've probably gunked a lot of stuff. Right, this is gonna need urgently looking at. Urgently looking at. Right. I did not want to do this. I wish you could set default Bionic duplicate permissions. That is very bad. Right. This is why you don't mix them, usually. There probably still is a little bit of gunk running through some other areas. Yes, it looks like the gunk is going into the polluted water tanks. So we're probably going to end up with gunk in the metal refinery loop now as well. Okay. This is going to cause a huge amount of problems. Has some of it been going in here? No, okay. Because the thing about the gunk as well is it doesn't leave the loop. Like, you have to actually get it all out, otherwise it just keeps breaking stuff. Oh, there's still a bit left in. There's a practical way to remove a particular liquid from a tank, right? Yeah. But like... Right, so... The gunk is ending up in the hydroponic farms. If there's a little bit of gunk in the hydroponic farms, it's not the end of the world. But maybe we just let it all collect there and just forget about it. In fairness, some of it is also being dumped off the map. So I'm imagining I'm going to find a little pool of it down here, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, let's get Meezemort out of the asteroid. Meezemort, you should be fairly well trained now, right? I guess you're running out of athletics. I guess you're injured, so we should probably do something about that. So let's move you in here. Obviously, you're going to get in contact with Slimeling as well. That is an issue with using a teleporter now. Poor Meezemort. Meezemort's going to get a right dose. Right, well, I think that was the worst of it. You are going to have to repair this. Very psychedelic flash of gases. Oh yeah, you gunked in your suit. Yeah, that's true. Sweep this up. Any more liquids? There's a tiny little bit of water over here. Okay. Looks like some of the phyto oil has spilled. Let's just sweep that up. Because it was getting too cold. Did I tell you to stop making phyto oil? I did. We need hot slime for phyto oil. And the lubrication stuff. Oh, the pneumatic door is broken? What? Oh, well, you've ended up with oxygen here again. We got sour gas in here again, rejoice. I don't know, I'm just gonna seal this off. This looks like it'll work for now. Why have we got sour gas in here again? Why is it always this one and not the other one? I don't know. In any case, this room is still full of iron, so it's clearly not causing the iron to stop erupting. I think we just need more liquid. Is it spikier? It is quite spiky. But we tested it on a very spiky aluminium volcano. So these are set to the aluminium volcano, these are set to the iron volcano. I want to know when this is erupting. Let's set this up again. Just deconstruct this. Okay, okay. Auto sweeper's overheating? Oh, because you're now in a vacuum. Oh. Well... I'm going to make you out of steel, then. It's because the bleach stone keeps off-gassing and we keep filling up the loop. Yes, this is not what I wanted for this room. Chlorine vent is dormant. What about on the other planet? This is still erupting. Oh, right. When Meezemort isn't here, we don't get the chlorine from the other asteroid. Yeah. Aluminium volcanoes are much colder than iron ones. Yeah, that's true. So the heat energy is more, but the actual temperature of the volcano is less. So if there's a conductivity issue, then that could be the problem. That is a fair point. Right, Mr. Puff can go. So get you out of here. And then we still need to breathe in all the oxygen. But that seems like it's getting dealt with. Right, have you built this then? Not yet, no. You've been getting the wrong gas. Oh, you had a hydrogen packet in there, that makes sense. Right, so I didn't... I thought you were not going to do that, but that's fair enough. Right, remove this. Build the pipe. Hook that up. And then if you can't actually manage to do that, then just vent the carbon dioxide over here. Well, that is, to be fair, in the video why I recommend having a much higher mass of steam. I feel like the temperature spike gets eaten up better when there's more steam. Though even then, because of much higher conductivity of aluminium, it should transfer heat faster. Yeah, who knows? Right, the polluted water. This pump needs to hook up with this pump. So, there is a question about bridge priorities, isn't it? So, I think, let's just do this for now and see what happens. Yeah, let's just do this for now. Oh, hold on. Right, build that. And then this needs to be set to, let's say, turn on the natural gas power if we're below sort of 45, 55, or between those values. Then that's just plugged directly in, isn't it? To the generators. Okay, so that needs to go here. Then I need you to tune... Don't tune this one. And then the room is a power plant, so you can tune these. You're currently probably wasting some power, right? Maybe. Who knows? In any case, this should mean we can get more power banks charged. Seems like a reasonable amount of natural gas generators. Good, right. Probably 9 all of this stuff as well. Just get all this random crap out of here. Yeah, this oxygen should disappear fairly soon. Yeah, remove this door. Iron volcano test. Set that. And then when this next erupts, tell me so I can check that it is actually erupting and we're getting all the iron out. I'm pretty sure we are, because this is still running. But I want to see if it's overpressurizing momentarily. Wait, who's idle? Okay, no one's idle. We should get a canister filler full of carbon dioxide, so set this to 200. And then you can now use the soda fountain. That should be good. What happened with all the polluted water? Oh, are they just refilling the loop now? They might just be refilling the loop now. There. Okay. The asteroid is still cold, to the surprise of no one. Well, this is killing off some of the slime lung germs, so that's helpful, but probably not going to be that helpful. Suppress current notification on that. I don't need that kind of negativity around here. Oh, the friggin' door. Yeah, we do this a lot, don't we? Remove. There's probably an argument to be made that we should do the transformers with the automation instead of the power generators, but I usually do it. This needs to be set to above 50. Make sure we're not just wasting the pumping. We'll see what happens with that. I'm imagining it's eventually going to back up at the moment based on our current water usage patterns. You need to tile this. Get you to make more bleach stone here just so we can get a bit more chlorine. I think so. Okay. All good then. Right behind this, we're running the power now. This is not tuned up yet, but that's okay. So if we look at the power generation now, should increase a lot. Looks like we're not currently wasting any power. The iron volcano is about to erupt, so let's watch this and make sure it's not overpressurizing. No, it's not. It's all dumping out here. This looks like it's fine. Let's speed through it and see if it overpressurizes at all. No. Okay. I'm fairly convinced that this is working even with the sour gas then, so we're just going to leave it, and I will disconnect this. But I'll leave it there in future in case we need it. Right, let's hand out suit boosters. You've actually been making these. You have been making these. Nice. Okay, so yeah, give everyone one of these. Oh god. Okay, I get it. I have to select the unassigned ones. It's good that you've been making them so quickly. Oh, I guess now you're making eco power banks. That's fine. Yes, good idea. Do we have to thumbnail be the Bionic Duplicates today? Grabbing all the power banks. Maybe. It's tempting. We've got a few different... Oh wow, look! They did the George and the Babe, the Blue Phlox painting for both of them down here. Yeah, maybe we do that. We should get the Bionic Dupes on more thumbnails. What do you guys think? Do you want a Bionic Dupe thumbnail or a natural gas thumbnail? You've got the choice today. I think, yeah, you are all going to gradually come and grab your boosters. I guess these aren't running all the time. Also, we've had a lot of them around the puffed area. You're out of hydrogen? Why? Oh, right, I cut this off. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, keep using that. We don't actually need any more Bionic Duplicates for now. 8 is enough per asteroid. The natural gas is a bunch of work if you want to show it off. Yeah, that's true. Oh, right. Just print the pufflet, whatever. Yeah, we can show it off. I don't want to show off the vent. The vent is kind of boring, but we'll show off this stuff. We need to catch someone using this. This is set to priority 9, so someone should come and do that at some point. I do want to check and make sure that everyone's actually taking these as well. Yeah, there's one left and it's Sonya's. That's good. I'm sure you can find a Bionic Dupe doing something stupid and funny. Yeah, well, I wanted to have the room. I don't really want to show off the gym. Maybe we do want to show off the gym. I don't know. There's no Bionic Dupes in the gym. It's nice that everyone's getting a little bit more training. Wait, where's Sonya? Okay, Sonya's just hanging out in the door. That's fine. We never even boiled this, did we? This hasn't been running at all, because it's just been absorbing all of the chill from space. That's kind of funny. Move this. We can't reach these tiles with the auto miners. That's not a huge problem. Let's leave those there. Nah, I think we'll have the Bionic Duplicates today. Because printing them was important. We get a simultaneous falling off the wheels. That'd be pretty entertaining. Yeah, we probably could. But I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the shot we've already got, to be honest, of the putting the booster in their mouth. I do want to emphasize we've just printed 8 Bionic Duplicates, and they're just making do for now until we move them over. Someone will load this eventually. Right, I think we're done for now then. Okay. Almost all the oxygen is gone. There's a couple of grams left. But that's fine. Right. Cycle 440. We're there. We got the Bionic Duplicates. We got natural gas power hooked up. So that should be a fair bit more power for charging power banks. I think we can look after 8 Bionic Duplicates, shuffling the power banks back and forth. So I reckon what we do is we just send one over, get them to set up the rudimentary facilities, and then send more over once we're done. And that's what we do tomorrow, because we need that chlorine vent operational to keep these bleach puffs satisfied. That is the case. I'm pretty pleased we got that done today. We did a bit of a 2-for-1, I suppose. And yeah, there's the puff. There you go. Oh, there you go, there you go. You get to see the Pepsi as well. Right. On that note, thank you very much for hanging out. It's been pleasant having you guys as company for always. They are power positive, you just have to run them on the wheels. Yeah, I know, but we're not doing that. We've done that before. That's so inefficient. It does technically work, but at what cost? But thanks for hanging out, Evo. If you guys are following... If you guys are watching on Twitch and you're not already followed, feel free to follow me on Twitch and you'll get notifications when I go live. We stream weekdays from 7:30 to 10:30-ish British time. It's a way to convert oxygen to power. That's true. But yeah, the VODs will go up on YouTube as always. And there will be a Bionic booster pack review going up at some point. I think I need to update a little bit of the information on what I recorded at the weekend based on what we talked about today. But that's fine. So that will come out sometime over the next week. There's the Discord as well, where we talk about Oxygen Not Included. If you have cool builds, show them off and I'll look at them. I might show them on stream as well, if I feel like I'm likely to go use them and stuff. Yeah, let's go raid someone. I am lit tired. But I think this has gone pretty well today. And we know the meteor protection system works now. I do want to see what happens with the copper meteors, but it feels pretty good. Let's go raid Stinger's Playground again, because they're on. Are they actually on? Let's check. Let's check before we just raid someone this time. Yes, they are on. Okay. They're on Demolior. They're doing the prehistoric planet pack beta. They're on cycle 165. So enjoy, and I'll let you know when I'm doing a Discord. I might be around tomorrow. I might not. I can't remember. See you later.